to bed, my darling.
Hey, I'm Lynda Kay. I'm a singer, songwriter, and guitarist based in Los Angeles, originally a Texas girl. Well, I guess that makes sense with the hair, right? When I was a little girl, my father played guitar. His favorite artists were Hank Williams and Johnny Cash, Patsy Cline. So he would play guitar and I would sing along, and we sure had a great time. And I just never really got over that. I had to keep going with music. My first musical performance, I was 4 years old, and I liked the song Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks, and I came up with my own rendition of that song. I put on a play for the neighborhood, but that was the only thing that I had prepared. Nobody came except for my mother in the ladies' garage that I performed in. But man, I think it was a really stellar performance. Yeah. My first paying gig was actually at the Viper Room on Sunset, and I was just ecstatic. I thought I'd hit big time. My name was on the marquee and everything, so yeah, that was cool. The definitive moment in my career when I decided that this is my path, I just have to keep going, was probably the first time that I went on tour. I've always been a big fan of costumes and hair and hats and everything, and it just seemed to really fit well with what I was doing. So I just kept going on this path, and I just had so many wonderful reactions to what I was doing. I thought, this is where I belong. My most memorable moment on stage was probably opening for the Stray Cats. It was a sold-out show, just an unbelievable crowd, and the energy that was coming from them was palpable. I think that was probably my favorite show I've ever played. It was just phenomenal. Right now, what I'm working on is recording at Capitol Studio A with my wonderful producer, Brad Benedict, and we've been focusing on recording songs, both covers and originals, from the early 60s era, and we've been recording everything from Roy Orbison songs to Tom Jones, a little bit of Spy Lounge mixed in there, a lot of Shirley Bassey too. Really proud of this album and couldn't be more excited. I've also been doing a lot of soundtrack work, specifically for the Emmy Award-winning series Justified on FX. I appeared on the show last season, and they've used a lot of my music on the show, and it's one of my favorite shows, so I'm really proud. When I first got my hands on an Astrope cable, I was surprised, honestly, at the difference in the tone with my guitar. I'm a Gretsch endorsee. It's really important to me to reflect the great Gretsch sound, and I had traditionally been using some other cable brands, but when I first started playing with Astrope, I was amazed at the tone, the depth of the sound, and it really captured the sound of my Gretsch more than any other cable. They just define the sound that I'm looking for with my instrument. I'm a convert and a believer, that's for sure, in Astrope cables.